myself underneath the Winnebago again, trying to fix some oil leakage. I gotta get, a little big, it's hard to get up under here. I have to change what they like to call the oil filter adapter gasket on this old 318. It's up under there. Aubrey and I were on our way home from Camp Delbridge a couple weekends ago. Noticed that it was smoking pretty hard. It looked like the clamp is going down the street. What happens is the oil filter adapter gasket will drip, and when it drips right on the exhaust pipe. And that makes a lot of smoke, and it's ugly, and I don't want to blow the motor. So I did a lot of research, did a lot of digging. Went to Napa Auto Parts in Merritt Island. Then I went to where else did I go? I went to Advanced Auto, Auto Zone, all those other places around like that. Nobody could get me anything. Then they told me to go to Dodge dealer. Go to a Dodge dealer, guess what? They're like, Napa Auto Parts has it in stock. I see it right here. So go back to Napa. They're like, oh, we do not, but they do in the other store across the bridge. So I thought, okay, whatever. I got to work across the bridge in Cocoa. So I go down Cocoa, pick up some wheels, because that's what I do, I guess, painting wheels and stuff. After I delivered some wheels, I went ahead and got me my part, and now we're going to put it in. So it took me a little bit of time, because as you can see, I went down to Cocoa, got the store, got the gasket, and now we're about to put it in. The only thing is, as you can see, it's pretty tight up in there. And I'm a big boy. I'm about almost 300 pounds. So it's tough for me to get my big muscular arms in there. So I'm going to get there. What I did the other day is I took a razor blade and I cleaned off all of them there gasket materials. And then I noticed somewhere they said it's got to be oil free. So what I'm going to do now is I got a little bit of lacquer thinner on a rag. I'm going to wipe around that ring, make sure it's all nice and clean. And then I'm going to start installing this thing. I don't know if I can put a good spot to where you can see me put it in. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing or not. I can't see it. I can't see it. Can you see it? I don't know where I am. Somewhere in there? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you can see it right there. I'm going to try to make it so you can see. Everybody have a little bit of fun today. You see it? Alright, so now I'm going to read me the instructions to this gasket sealant, because on mine they say it's good stuff for these things. It says to put it on and let it almost dry, get tacky before you put it up in there. So let me poke a hole on top of this thing. I'm going to use my buck knife, because I ain't got another hole poker. I'll just use my buck knife from Harbor Freight. It's a snap buck knife. More than one way to, yup. Alright. So now, we'll look up my nose hair. I'm gonna take this here ring. I'm gonna put a little bit of this stuff on it. Hopefully it don't come out oozing. Oh, that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Put it all the way around it. Yeah. Come on now. There you go. Both sides. Don't want this thing to leak again. Why I did this in the first place. Dang. Alright, come on, all the way around. I don't know how long it takes to get tacky, because it says it wants you to make it tacky before you put it in. Oh, it's already starting to get tacky as I rub on it. Okay. Alright. Going all the way around, making it tacky. Tacky, tacky, tacky. Tacky, tacky, tacky. Tacky, tacky, tacky. Good. I like that. That didn't turn out too bad. Alright. So now I'm going to put this here thing. I mean, it is pretty tacky. I might give it a second. And while I'm giving it a second, I'll move the camera so that you all can see on YouTube land where it's going. Deep, deep, deep. Who said that was hard? It wasn't that hard. Now I gotta get the other piece, wherever it may be. Somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. So I'm gonna try to sneak it on here. Let me see if I can get it on there, nice and tight like. Okay. Okay. See that? That's falling off. Getting in there. Alright. If I can carefully, let me see if it'll hold it. Okay. Just kidding, don't get dirty. Dang it. That's probably why it was leaking in the first place. Because it got dirty. Let me move my position. Some of the stuff had fallen out. So now, I'm going to wipe it clean again. Because I got both hands now. And I'm going to put just a little bit more of the gray stuff on it. Just because. Where are you? There you are. See? I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Put a little bit more of the gray stuff on one side. On the O-ring. Yeah. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, I hurt you, baby. That's alright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. So now, I'm going to try to sneak her back up in there. Before I do, I'm going to grab a little piece that goes up in there and holds it on. And I don't remember for the life of me which side goes up and which side goes down. But my spider senses tell me we're about to find out real quick. Here we go. And commencing. And I'm going to hand myself this piece here. And we're going to see if it goes in there. Going in there. Alright. Goes good. Feels good. I'm happy about this. I don't know if everybody else in YouTube land is as excited as I am not to have a leak in the Winnebago. Kind of puts a damper on your weekend camping. Whoa. Thing moves around a lot. I did not know that. Alright. So I don't know. The other YouTube video that I saw, they said nothing about torque specifications or anything like that. So the one guy said he just kind of made it tight enough. I don't know what that means. So I'm going to go ahead and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, because I've been wrong once before. I think. But I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on, a little impact cushion. Oop, it's stuck. All right, here we go. I'm going from the other way because I think this is how I did it the last time. Come on, come on. This is hard. Whose idea was to put this in here? Okay, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, as they say in the, you know, or as they say in the South, derecha y izquierda. All right, so now I'm on. Here we go. And get a boop, and a boop. All right, and I think that's tight. But I'm gonna make sure, because I don't want it coming off while I'm driving down the expressway. All right, all right. You know, you good? I feel like that did it. I mean, I'm no mechanic, but I feel like that should have worked. You know, if you don't have to take my word for it, because we're gonna find out. So now I'm gonna take this here oil filter, which is what I thought was leaking originally, but it's not. It wasn't the oil filter leaking, it was the oil filter adapter gasket. Try saying that 10 times fast to your cousin. I'm gonna slide it on here. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, let me take a little bit of the oil from the top, clean off all the stuff around the perimeter. Cause I don't need no more messes, if you know what I mean. All right, cool. Throwing her on there. And righty-tighty once more. Boom, shakalaka. And if there's one thing I learned in truck driving school, is you never over tighten these here oil filters. So you go until it's about as tight as you can by your hand to where it stops, and then they always say do like a quarter turn more. Okay, so now that should be all right. And then if you'll join me, let's go up and put some more oil inside of this here thing. It's hot out there. Figure I'd take a little tour of the inside of the wing. It's a little rough, but you just wait. I wanted to take you over to the doghouse section for a second here. I built this little thing here to get this home from Dayland all the way down to Merritt Island. Now the thing is, I measured it wrong because I didn't know that the engine cover was gone. So I took a couple quick measurements, and it kind of slides up there. You can get it to go up and all the way up, but then up at these corners right here, it's exposed a little bit. So, I mean, it'll push all the way up to the shroud, to the fan shroud, but there's still big holes on each side. So, I mean, I got, I don't know, maybe $25, $30 in building this. So, it'll make a nice step stool, I guess, but unfortunately, this show must go on. And what I'm gonna have to do, let's see if I can do this with a computer in my hand. Might rebuild it. So this side. So this is what we need. It needs to be this wide, that big. And I pushed this all the way back, the old one, to this ledge. Because for the puppy, we want her to be comfortable with us. Because I'm eventually going to put some of that there Dynamat inside of the engine cover so that it's nice and quiet. No air leaks. No hot engine rolling up on the puppy. So my idea is to build it up from here and then taper it a few inches in so that there's still a platform for the dog. But then the one problem I was having too is this chair here doesn't swing. Now I'm not gonna keep this chair because I think it's time to retire, unfortunately. Sorry old chair. You've been a good old chair, but you ain't gonna work for me. Because what we wanna do, we're gonna put a couple of nice captain seats in here. That way they can spin around and then you can just be part of the living room of the whole Winnie. Now we're still trying to figure out what's going where and how it's gonna work. Cabinets are all coming out. I'm gonna reinforce the ceiling a little bit. Put an AC unit in right there. So we're gonna have like a little couch area here. And we're thinking like stand-up paddle boards coming up on the ceiling. And I'm gonna use the pooper hole for the shower. And we're just gonna have the squatty potty, or what do they call it? Camper potty. Look at that. Camper potty. Now it's a potty. I'm gonna put that. You can set that over top of this whole thing. I'm gonna use this as a shower drain. We're just gonna put a shower pan right here in this area, so it's easy, with one big curtain that goes around, like a U-shaped shower curtain. And you don't lose the space, because it is small in here. I want to say, I mean, what is it, 8 by 20? So there's not that whole lot of room in here for camping, but we'll get it going. We got the leaf blower. We're still running off a, straight can of gasoline, and the leaf blower to help fuel the airflow of the whole apparatus. So we'll see how we go with that.